Health starts with the cell, which is the smallest building block in the body. Everything is made of cells, and nothing could survive without them. Did you know that you have 100 trillion cells in your body? Your cells need to be healthy for your bodies to be healthy. Other than a healthy diet, can you think of another key thing all people need to be healthy? Physical exercise is one key thing all people need to be healthy. We must be mindful of the amount of exercise children need and get every day. According to the U.S. Department of Health, children and adolescents should get 60 minutes or more of physical activity each day. Most of the 60 minutes should be either moderate or vigorous physical activities. However, the National Center of Health Statistics shows that only 1 out of 4 kids get enough exercise. For many kids, the only exercise they get is during physical education class in school. Therefore, I looked at ways we can increase vigorous activities to help us be healthier. I started by looking at the physical education standards that teachers are required to follow. I was shocked when I saw 54 6th grade physical education standards. Many of the standards have nothing to do with exercise. For example, look at this standard. List terminology and etiquette in educational gymnastics or dance. How does the terminology gymnastics or dance going to make me healthier? Plus, anyone can look that information up anytime. What kids need is more exercise to help their bodies. Since I became mindful of this, I decided to create a whole new physical education curriculum that is focused on helping our bodies. I started by simplifying the amount of standards from 54 to 4, which focus on different body systems for each standard. The 4 standards focused on 4 body systems: the respiratory, the muscular, the skeletal, and the cardiovascular system. My first standard is focused on the respiratory system. You can help your respiratory system by playing sports like swimming, running, and jogging. My second standard is focused on the muscular system. You can help your muscles by playing sports like soccer and swimming. My third standard is focused on the skeletal system. You can help your skeletal system by playing sports like basketball. My fourth and final standard is focused on the cardiovascular system. You can help your cardiovascular system by playing sports like tennis and aerobics. Here's how it will look like in action. First, 5 minutes of stretching. Then 5 minutes running laps, and lastly, 35 minutes of either standard 1, 2, 3, or 4. With my schedule, children are doing moderate or vigorous physical activities without wasting 1 minute of PE time. I presented this to our physical education teacher, and she said that she liked my suggestion, and as a result, will introduce terminology while exercising. Also, she'll focus on a standard longer than 1 day at a time, especially if it's a new skill being learned, so children can be proficient in the activity before moving on. I call on all children, parents, and educators to be mindful of the amount of exercise their children are getting. It is important children get the exercise they need to be healthy.
Exercise-related activities shouldn't only be in PE, but they should also be integrated throughout the entire school day. Through research, I have found that doing certain exercises during certain times of day will help increase a student's focus and concentration on a topic. For example, if you were in math class in the morning, it would be best to do around 2 minutes of jumping jacks. Studies show that doing jumping jacks in the morning will help increase a student's focus and concentration on a topic. Therefore, it would help the student learn more and absorb more knowledge. Research also shows that students who engage in physical activity before learning will achieve a higher test score on their exam. I presented my plan to the teachers of my school, and they suggested I change the exercise times from 5 minutes to 2.5 minutes. So I did. Everything else they agreed with, and they decided to incorporate this new schedule into their daily classes. Ahmed created a vigorous PE curriculum with 45 minutes of physical activity a day. I created a PE curriculum of around 15 minutes of integrated physical activities a day. Together, that makes up 60 minutes of physical activity that a child needs to be healthy each day. Our research into how to be a healthy person naturally led us to questions on environmental health and how it impacts our personal health. My friends will discuss that after we watch a quick TED video on photographing the landscapes in oil.